muscles. There are countless tips on how to make very big muscles. Here's one. Zero momentum. Right, what do I mean by zero momentum? A lot of people will call it strict form. I call it zero momentum. Every single exercise that you do in the gym has a strict path, a strict track. Every exercise, you take for example barbell curls. People call it beach muscles. That's for another video. That's nonsense. Bicep curls. I've been coaching football for a long time. Every single player I've coached in the weight room who's made big beach muscles has ended up being a dominant football player on the field. No exceptions. Anyhow. Barbell curls. You're doing barbell curls. There is a track. There's a specific track that weight has to travel. There's a specific track that your fist has to move in conjunction with the muscle being trained to track. You can't go off track. If you go off track, it's kind of like any other motor vehicle collision. You go off track, there's going to be a collision, things get messed up. You got to stay on track during an exercise. Second thing, during the movement of that track, when that weight's going up and down that track, you can't bounce the weight off your body or bounce, for example, like symptoms of impairment. You can't be bouncing up and down. Two reasons. Number one, it's dangerous. You're going to hurt something. I'll give you an example. As owner of X Fitness, I see a lot of bad technique. Lifting weights is not rocket science. For example, let's say you're doing bench press. Now I know a lot of people are saying, is bench press the answer to everything in the world? It is in football. Bench press and squats are the two most important exercises and have evidence to prove that. Bench press. To get back to bench press. You're laying on your back. Think of this. Here's momentum. Let the bar smash on your chest so that it bounces off your chest and springs back up. That's momentum. Don't do that. Don't let the bar fall as fast as possible. Don't let the bar free fall. Bounce off your chest like a trampoline and bounce back up. The reason is that you're not getting full recruitment of the muscle fibers. In other words, like you're cheating your muscle. Not cheating in the sense of looking back at a couple of cheat reps. You're cheating the muscle. You're not using the entire muscle. It's not efficient. It's dangerous. Every time I see people dropping the bar and bouncing out their chest and pushing it back up, my own chest hurts. Like I feel a pain in my own chest for them. I feel their pain. Zero momentum means this. Bring the bar down slowly, under control. Stop movement of the bar. Stopping the bar means zero momentum on the way up. Zero momentum means there is no unassisted force except for the muscle that you're training. Stop, lift. Stop, lift. Complete control. I know it's more complicated than that, or I wish I could make it more complicated, but it's not. Lifting heavy weight is not complicated. It's actually common sense. Arguably, there's no definition of common sense. When I got hired in policing as an 18-year-old rookie, my coach officer said, you know what policing is? He didn't say it politely. He said, you know what policing is? No, I don't. He said, it's all about common sense. I never forgot that. Because I heard that repeatedly. And all kinds of other people throughout my career would say, you know what policing is? It's about common sense. I don't dispute that. They were all, every single one of them, they were right. All of them were right. What I'm confused is, what is exactly the definition of common sense? Because common sense is not exactly that common. Because when I see people free falling the bar as fast as possible and bouncing it off your chest. Doing squats, for example. What's zero momentum with squats? Bringing your ass down, stop, lift with your legs. Your legs is what you're training. Here's bad form. Here's where you have too much momentum, where you drop your ass in free fall during the squat and bounce like a spring on the way up. It's not healthy for the knees, the back, a whole bunch of other stuff, and you're really not working your legs because it really is assisted force. The more assistance you have, the less you're working that muscle. So, in conclusion, zero momentum makes bigger muscles. Zero momentum increases the workload. Zero momentum increases the resistance. When you increase the resistance, you make bigger muscles. Zero momentum will also save and prevent. It'll save you from getting hurt. It'll prevent injuries. Don't let the bar crush down on you. Don't be swinging all over the place. I watch people on the lat pull down, and they're swinging back and swinging all over the place. It's not one of those jungle gym things at the children's park. It's not a swing back and forth. It's got to stay under control. You got to control the bar. Keep the bar, the weight on its natural track. Don't go off track. Don't use momentum.